marketer, one of the most important tool in your life is probably either Google Suite or Microsoft account, right? Because you have to work with presentations, sheets, docs, and also drives, the cloud folders. And when you start working on your own automations, or you start building your own workflows or creating your AI agents, you need to connect these because you want your agent to take actions in these documents. You want them to update your slides directly. They insert rows or columns into Google Sheets or write drafts, letters, or blogs into your Google Docs accounts, and also maybe send some emails on your behalf. But to connect Google Cloud or the Google APIs to your AI agents with your automations is not the easiest of them all. Like we saw with OpenAI or Perplexity, you just need a key and everything is done. The process is much more complex. You have to go into the Google Cloud account, set up the whole thing, give permissions, and yeah, it's a long process. So today, in this video, we will just do that, go step by step, and we will connect everything and build our first automation, which is around Google Suite. One of my clients, they just subscribe to a fresh new N8N subscription. Subscribe to a subscription. In any case, so I thought that, yeah, I mean, look at it, beautiful. There are no workflows, nothing. It's so clean. So I thought that maybe I'll start here because it's fresh. There is nothing in there. I did link one credential here with OpenAI, and I already told you how to do that. It's API based, but I thought that maybe I'll use this account to show you how exactly you can link your Google Suite or say anything in the Google Cloud platform and bring them in this whole ecosystem, so that we start working on building those AI agents or agentic workflows, which uses these Google Suite apps like Sheet and Docs and anything else. You have two options to do this. First one is within this overview page where you see workflows, credentials, executions. You just go to credentials. When you click on it, as you can see, I've already linked my OpenAI account here, and it's not that complicated. I have done that in multiple other videos as well. You just need a key. But when it comes to linking your Google account, you go to this button on the top right corner, press the drop down, then you select create credential and search for, say, anything which is Google Drive, OAuth2 API, continue, and you see you get this instruction where you have the OAuth, redirect URL, the client ID, client secret, and everything. That is way number one. And the other way is to do it directly inside the workflow. And when you try to connect Google Suite or Google Cloud with your workflow from within the workflow, it's not that complicated. You just click on, say, okay, let's start with trigger manually, and then we add on a drive node. Click on drive, then click on search files and folders or anything else, doesn't really matter. And on the top you will see this credentials to connect with, where you have select credential, and when you click on it, it gives you an option to create new credential. So it goes back to the same pop-up window, which is all about your OAuth redirect URL, the client ID, and the client secret. It's the same thing. So either way you do it, it's fine. And you only have to do it once. Once you create your credential, it will stay in your credentials, so you can reuse it any number of times that you want. Before you do that, there's one thing you have to do with Google Cloud as well, which is go to cloud.google.com. Once you create your own account, you will see something like a console.cloud.google.com. Here you will see these projects on the top left corner, right next to the Google Cloud icon. When you click on it, you can create other projects as well, or a new project, or just stick to the default one. It doesn't really matter. So I have named this one on AI automations, and you click on this button, you see a new project option, so you can do that as well. So yeah, so we already are in N8N automations project, and now we just need to connect those APIs, get those permissions to activate everything. So once your Google Cloud account or the console.cloud.google.com account is ready, you go back to your workflow here, and you see this screen on at the top. You see this small button called Open Docs. You click on it, and this will open up a whole documentation page for you. So if you are stuck somewhere, there's a big library of all the documentations and the help guides with N8N that you can always use. But either you can do that or just follow whatever I'm telling you step by step. So the first thing that you have to do is to go to your project, which was under N8N automations under Google Cloud account, and then you click on the three bars on the top left side of the screen, and you will see all the options that we have here. Now you go to API and services, and that's where you need to find the APIs that you need to enable. Click on library. Once you are in library, just search for the app like Google Sheets or Google Docs, and whatever you want to connect with your automations, you just search for it. So for example, Drive, let me search for it. You have multiple options here. Just click on the Drive labels, Google Drive API. You click on enable. Once you press enable, it will take you to this screen where the app has been enabled, and it has given you the permissions to start using the APIs, using public API. And that's where we need to find the credentials so that we can start linking it with our N8N platform. You go to credentials, and after that you click on the create credentials button here, and it's an OAuth client ID. You click on this one, configure the consent screen, configure it, and then you give it a name, anything that you want to call it. Let's call it N8N Drive support email, whatever email that you want to provide. Click on next. In the audience section, if you are given two options here, one is internal, one is external, and because we are going to send everything, the connections, to an external party like N8N, we have to just click on external, then we have to press next. Contact email address, whatever the email address that you want to put there, then next, and just agree, continue, create. So we just have to configure OAuth clients for this project now. Press on create OAuth client. Application type, we have to click on web app. Name, it's going to give you a name by default, but I suggest that you call it something that you remember. So let's call it N8N_drive. And after that, because this is not a authorized JavaScript origins URI, so you have to click on the authorized redirect URLs. And here, when you see this option, you have to go back to your N8N platform. Go back, click on copy this OAuth redirect URL, and then we go back to the Google console dashboard and paste that here, and done. And now we just have to press create. Once done, it will give you a client ID and client secret, because that's exactly what you need to put here in client ID and client secret part. I'm going to blur it out because it's a little confidential. So I copy the client ID, paste it here, then I go back, copy the client secret, paste it, client secret, and now it says sign in with Google. So we just have to do that one last step and just wait for a few seconds, and voila, you will see this message where it says account connected which means that our Google Drive account is now connected here. Let me just close this window. The Google Drive account has been connected here. Maybe I'll give it a try after adding a file into my Google Drive. Alright, so there are a lot of files in the Google Drive that is connected here. I'm just going to click on execute step and see what happens. Alright. You can see now our Google Drive is connected here. So since we have done this with Google Drive, let's try to do it with Google Sheets as well. And after that, you will know exactly what to do with every single time when you have to connect an app within Google Cloud ecosystem. So I press on plus. Sheet. Google Sheets. Get rows in a sheet. Select credentials, the same steps. OAuth 2, we have already done one single connection, so let's try clicking sign in Google now, and voila, it's connected as well. So yeah, you had to just do it once for Google Drive, and now seems like everything is connected here. So Google Sheets account, we have this here, sheet within document. Yes, let's see what all documents do we have. Car details India, let's say. Sheet from one. Let's see if it can pull everything here. Alright, so data, it has fetched something here. It's just that there is one slight problem. I forgot to click on execute once. So it tried to fetch the same row multiple times. Yeah, remember this, always click on execute once to get one output. I think, yeah, you want me to try a Gmail node as well. Can it fetch everything from Gmail? Yeah, let's try that one last thing. Let me press plus Gmail. Get a message, select credential, sign in with Google. Let's click on this one. So I give it all the user permissions to read, delete, send emails, etc, etc. Once it's done, now it can fetch messages as well. Let me see if I can. Hope there's nothing confidential. Let me just quickly check. Alright, so what I did was that I sent a test message to this account where we will be fetching the messages, and let's see if we can get that message. So what you have to do is, if you have any specific email to search them by message ID, then you get you perform the get operation. But here we will do get many because we don't know which one to fetch. So we'll just pull the latest one, which is limiting it to 1. So it will fetch only one email, the last one, from our Gmail account. So let's click on execute and see. Awesome. Snippet, we are seeing this. So yeah, it was able to fetch that email that I sent to this particular account, and congratulations. And I wrote test successful. Subject line, testing Google Cloud integration. So Eureka, it worked for us. And now I hope you understood how exactly you should be linking all these things. Not that complicated. You just have to do certain things here and there. Just follow the step-by-step guide, and if you're stuck, you can just drop me a comment and we'll make sure that I help you out. I'll just press save. So I've been thinking about doing this video for quite some time. Luckily, I found a client who wanted to start from scratch and from their own N8N platform. So we got a chance to go through the whole process, the step-by-step guide on how you should connect everything from Google Suite to your AI automations and workflows. Hopefully, after this, we will get into some complex automations, building some complex AI agents which can help you manipulate data within your Google Suite apps like Google Docs, Google Sheet, send some emails as well. Hopefully, it will make things much better for you soon, because what we can do now is that we can put data in Google Sheets for analysis, get campaign data from Google Sheet, put that into a presentation, and also maybe Looker Studio. So now we are moving towards building our first very successful and very helpful AI automation for marketeers. So see you in our next video. Cheers.